Alright, yeah, I will go to bed pretty soon actually. It's like 6 p.m. or something like that, but we have UFC tomorrow morning and there's not really too many fights that I'm looking forward to, but I want to see at least see the main event, so I'll probably actually stay up for like 1 more hour or something like that, but then I'll lay down. Today was good because I did more outreach. I did like 14 messages today, which is better than yesterday, because yesterday was like 6 or so yeah, it's an improvement. I want to get to 20. I still have a bunch of leads sourced from yesterday and today, so I still have like 30 more leads that I have to reach out to, or even more. So tomorrow I don't have to spend like a lot of time lead sourcing. I can just start outreaching right away. I've been playing around with the outreach messages a little bit, like some I've personalized more than others, but for me it was just to get the momentum going. And stuff like that. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty happy with today. Well, decently happy. I'm still very distracted, mainly because I don't know, man. I've been trying to get through this 4-hour YouTube script writing course, and it's just sending me to sleep, man. It's not because the course is bad. This is a great video, but it's just, again, like the topic of writing copy out of everything is just the most boring part out of all of it, man. Like, for example, yesterday I started watching a coding video on how to build your own AI app, for fun, and that was so much more engaging, simply because the topic was so much more engaging. Like, I'm just more interested in coding and app building and AI stuff than in this stuff, But I have to learn this. Like, this is literally what I'm gonna offer people, so I might as well get better at it. So I'm gonna. One more thing that I will do right now actually is just to read a couple of YouTube scripts, or at least the hook and the intro. So I'm gonna do that before I go to bed. It's a daily habit and I haven't done it yet today, so I want to keep up the habit. Let me see, I'm gonna go back here into this guy over here, into this review bot. Let's find, how about Dan Kieft? That guy has good scripts. Let's see. Okay.
What if you could just escape? No more alarms that decide when your life starts.
Okay, maybe not. I mean, it's good, but I want something that's not bound to the visuals on screen too much, like in this case. I don't want a movie opening, basically. It's a great opening, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a simple intro with something being said. Wait, what could I go for? Well, why don't we just go to Brian himself and see what he has. He's the YouTube expert after all. Okay, let's look at this. Let's take a shorter one. Let's go for this one and this one and this one.
Most creators think
Alright, thank you. And now I'll just analyze the hook and everything. Just go through it. So what's the title anyway? What's the title? Getting 4,000 watch hours is easy, actually. Okay. Okay, immediately referring to the title. That's good. Biggest lie on YouTube is doesn't need viral content to get watch time. That's complete nonsense. So now he's doing a controversial statement, basically going against what everybody else is saying, which will pique your curiosity. You just need to stop bleeding viewers at the worst possible moment. So now he's building more curiosity. Bleeding viewers is a negative consequence for you, and that's something you want to avoid at all costs. So you're immediately curious, okay, where am I bleeding viewers? Then he says at the worst possible moment. Worst makes it like sound like like a big statement, like this is the worst, the maximum, basically as bad as it can be, a superlative. So basically just builds more curiosity. Okay, what is that worst possible moment? I'm going to show you 5 strategies to help you get 4,000 watch hours fast without changing your content style, buying new equipment, or having massive audience. Now we have the big promise, basically. I'm going to show, like, the big promise. Here's what you can expect from this video. I'm going to show you 5 strategies. Now it's gonna, well, announce, okay, 5 strategies 4,000 watch hours. That's exactly why you clicked on this video, to learn exactly how to get this, so that's good. You know, so the you know, this aligns with the title and stuff like that, meets the viewers' expectations, without changing your content style, and not without. So this makes it sound easier, you know. This just makes it sound easier, so you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do this. So basically easy, anybody can do this. But here's the thing, now he's you know, adding more curiosity. Most creators get the first strategy completely backwards, and it's costing them thousands of hours watching for every month, whatever, can't read. Small channels make a massive mistake. Okay, so again, now he's flipping it again. Now he's like, but hold up, and now it's just piquing your curiosity again. Most creators get the first strategy completely backwards again, so this could be you, you know. This is again like, most creators get their first strategy backwards, so again this insinuates that you're doing something wrong, because it says most creators make this simple mistake that you probably unaware of, because otherwise you wouldn't be making it. And now it's giving you the consequence of what that is doing, costing them thousands of watch hours every month. Small channels make a massive mistake. I don't know, this is not that cohesive though. Like, what is this? Small channels make a massive mistake. This is kind of weird, dude. These two sentences strung together like that's kind of weird. They create short videos because they think viewers have short attention spans, but that's simply not true. Viewers don't have short attention spans for content, they have short attention spans for boring content. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know if I would have come at it from this angle. 4,000 watch hours, that's kind of like intangible. I can't really picture anything by that, you know. Like, what does that mean? You know, I would have taken a different angle here, honestly, you know. Like, you could say, like, I don't know, 200 watch hours per video, but even that is like hard to picture. Like, what does that mean? I don't know, I would have just come at this from a different angle entirely in terms of watch hours, like, you know. Most creators get the first strategy completely back. This is still confusing me a little bit. They create short videos because they think viewers have short attention spans, but that's simply not true. Alright, so now let's go for the next YouTube script. So this is just what I gotta do every day, you know, just or what I wanna do every day. Or yeah, I just gotta keep up the practice, you know. Just keep breaking this down, keep understanding it, you know. And how does he build this? Why longer videos win? Evergreen long form format, repeat watch time, educational content without fluff, storytelling, entertainment content, times to advantage. How does this? Please explain to me how the structure and the skeleton is built of this transcript. Like, basically, what's the structure of this? How does everything play together? You know. Just give me an overview of the sections and how they work together and stuff like that. I want to understand how that's done here. Also, the villain belief teases the real enemy. Your bleeding viewers is the worst moment. It opens a loop and gives a simple new frame. The viewer thinks, wait. Alright. So, belief flip, promise mistakes what people are getting wrong. Strategy 1, strategy how to execute it, okay. Strategy 2, strategy 3, strategy 4, trial consistency. Alright, next guy. Our next video. What's the title again? Copy this video intro, it'll blow up your channel. Again, I don't know, I would change the title a little bit, man. It's just too generic. Copy this video intro. Just too unspecific, you know. It will blow up your channel. It will, like, I don't know, increase your view rate by, like, you know, it will just, I don't know, make your next video get 10x views. Nah, that's too generic as well. But basically it will just do 10x your views. That might be too generic as well, but you can say, like, it will increase your view rate by, like, I don't know, like 237% or something like that, you know. I don't know, the title is a little too generic, but let's look at it. Is it possible to use one intro format to blow up your channel? I believe the answer is yes. Okay. Repeating the title, I believe the answer is yes. So he's not wasting any time here. Repeating the title, then immediately getting into the promise. Responsible for millions of views from my clients. You could also say for the 50 plus or whatever, how many. If he has a lot of clients, you can say for the 50 plus clients I've worked with over the past 2 years, or something like that, you know, to give it a little bit more meat, you know, on, you know. And you're going to like it because it's actually simpler than what most creators are doing and way easier to implement too. Show you the exact intro structure that's responsible for millions of views for my clients. Sorry, I'm not even, I kind of drifted off there for a second. And you're going to like it because it's actually simpler than what most creators are doing and way easier to implement too. That's kind of generic, this sentence. I mean, I get it, but you could polish it up a little bit. You can, again, I like to use steps, like, you know, and you're going to like it because you can, I distilled it down into a 3-step formula that you can, that is a lot simpler than what most creators are doing, or something like that. Again, more specificity. This is kind of a little generic, but whatever. I'm Brian, that have written scripts and grown YouTube channels, some of the biggest education channels on YouTube. He should probably show their names on screen, or at least mention them, you know. Like, he could mention them quickly, like, I don't know who he's written for, but he could give like 3 big names. And these 3 and countless others. Here is the real challenge with writing into it. It's not that you don't know what to say. You're a beautiful human being with the original thoughts, I'm sure. You likely already know what you're going to talk about in your video. I don't know, man. Okay. Didn't you write something with AI too? Using AI. Okay. How does he do it with AI? Because I think I could do it better, honestly. Let me see. He has his own app, right? Which I don't need because I have Claude. I think the system that I have in place is better than what he has in place. Because I don't know how much of the market research and all that sort of stuff is he takes into consideration. Let me see.
8 to write viral YouTube scripts and blow up your channel with no more than 12 minutes per script. Be perfect, and this remote act to write your own scripts. Let me show you how it works. So over here, when you log into Subscriber, you immediately see a chat box. And when you press this plus button over here, you can add your own channel, and you can immediately stop prompting it. Say, write a script on how to get your first 1,000.
I think these softwares don't work, man. Like these YouTube writing softwares, because again, there's like no market research there, man. It's missing. You know, like if you don't have a complete profile of who you're writing for, what niche you're writing for, it just can't write a good script.
1,000 subscribers. Right? And there's a bunch of questions here that guides you on how to write the script, so you don't have to really do a bunch of brainstorming. You can just go back and forth with the subscriber bot. I think this is pretty sick. So it gives you a bunch of questions which guide you by ethically stealing my exact script writing frameworks that I use to generate millions of views and use them to write your. If I told you there's a new way to write viral YouTube scripts and blow up your channel in no more than 12 minutes per script, you see, after working with the top educational creators and generating over 50 million views with my scripts, I discovered that creators waste days making videos that get no views and no sales. That's why I'm excited to announce the biggest decision of my life. I partnered with my good friend Dale, who's growing venture-backed software companies to millions of dollars in revenue, to bring you Subscriber. Subscriber is an AI agent that's completely changing the game for creators on YouTube. So in this video, I want to show you how you can use Subscriber to write viral scripts in 12 minutes, not hours, and the AI features that you can already use in Subscriber to make growth in your channel.
Let's see how good this actually is, man. I'm very skeptical because mainly, as I said, there's no market
But
research
first,
here.
let me show you how you can use Subscriber to blow up your channel by ethically stealing my exact script writing frameworks that I use to generate millions. Press the button over here, you can add your own channel, and you can immediately stop prompting. Say, write.
Okay, that's already cool.
8 chatbots and read millions of views and use them to write your own scripts. Let me show you how it works. So over here, when you log into Subscriber, you immediately see 8 chatbots. And when you press the button over here, you can add your own channel, and you can immediately stop prompting. Say, write a script on how to get.
Alright, that already kind of solves a lot of the concerns I just had.
First 1,000 subscribers.
If this actually works.
You could give it more input, you can give it less input, but let's just see what comes out of this. And immediately you can see you go into a canvas-like view where you can kind of drag it left and right, and there's a bunch of questions here that guides you on how to write the script, so you don't have to really do a bunch of brainstorming. You can just go back and forth with the Subscriber bot. I think this is pretty sick. So it gives you a bunch of questions. You can answer the questions if you like. Obviously, the more information you give it, the more accurate that it will be. But let's just answer a couple of these questions and see what it comes up with. What's the specific milestones and strategies from your YouTube journey where you highlight that advice to be more relatable? I want to talk about me posting my first YouTube video and how nervous I was because I didn't know how people would perceive me. I wanted it to be perfect, and this led to analysis paralysis. Something simple like that. What 3 to 5 actionable steps do you want viewers to walk away with so they feel confident reaching their first 1,000 subscribers? The first step would be to just start and get over the fear of looking good. No matter what, when you put your stuff out there, you will be judged. There is no ways around it. But it is the ability to take being judged by the public for your creativity step, writing, actionable step, production, the craziest, versus your audience avoid them. I don't. And here, in literal seconds, you can see that you have an outline written out based on your initial input here. So you can see here, to help open the personal story, upload your first video, contrast the paralysis with reality, promise increase success, get me from 0 to 1,000 subscribers faster than expected. And here, you can edit it directly from the prompt base. It's something you can do with Claude, you can do with ChatGPT, but you can do it with subscribers, you can literally type whatever. So over here, if you have any edits and you want to do the outline, you literally talk to the bot and it will immediately edit the outline. So in the hook, I want to add that I grew my YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 27 days with just 3 videos. And then I want the promise to be, if I were to start over again, I follow these 3 steps. You can see here it's generating the outline, and let's see it just directly edit. So you can see here, right, immediately you just edit it. I promise if I was starting over again, I follow these exact 3 steps. As easy as that. Review a breakthrough from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 27 days, only 3 videos. Change the content and immediately just only edit the section. Right, instead of producing the entire thing, use Claude to stop producing the entire thing, which is not what we want. And if there's sections that you don't want, you can literally just delete the entire section and you can move on to the next part. So reframe judgment is entry fee, right? Usually this is like pretty good, right? Post your first video within 48 hours. So for step 1, I want the actionable item to be to make a commitment to posting a video by a certain day and have friends and family hold you accountable. Literally, you'll just edit it section by section. Okay, Mac, and you can see here, right? Make a commitment to posting a video by Thursday and have friends and family hold you accountable. So just like that, you call the chatbot and it will edit the rest of it. And once you're done editing this entire outline, all you have to do is just go here, press script, and you can immediately start writing. You can pick the specific language that you want. You can start your script here, right? You can change the length of the script. Let's say I want it to be 1,600 words, and then you can just click generate script. It's as easy as that. Over here on the bottom left, you can change the model that you use. Let's say I want to use Claude, and you can use ChatGPT 5. We already built that in. And over here, you can pick the exact template that you want. So here, you can create your own script template and your own prompts that you want to put and turn that into a template that you will eventually be able to share with other people. And over here, you can
Alright, this is pretty cool so far.
just pick the voice that you want that is trained on your specific channel. So the Brian Lee voice is trained on my specific channel. All you have to do is upload your channel onto Subscriber and it will give you your voice to be able to write exactly like it. So let's click generate script and see what it gives us. And now you can see over here, it's already starting to produce the entire script, and you can see over here it's being written bit by bit by bit. There you go. In less than a minute, you have a script that's pretty YouTube optimized. And just to encourage you to tweet out there, right? I still remember posting my very first YouTube video. I was so nervous about how people would see me.
Still, there's no market research here. Yes, it can maybe look at your voice, but I don't know if there's still, like, does it have the pain points and shit like that from your audience?
And then 3 months just thinking about it. I want it to be perfect. I like the audio, every single word I say. I can tell myself I post it next week, then next month, then maybe next year when I have better equipment. But here's what actually happens when I finally hit publish. I grew my YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in just 27 days with only 3 videos. The thing that was holding me back wasn't my camera quality or my editing skills, it was my own perfectionism. If I was starting over again today, I followed these exact 3 steps to replicate that success. I'm going to show you the counter-intuitive truth about why perfectionism actually kills channels before they even start. You see, that's a pretty good hook. If the title of the video is how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, there's social proof baked into it, there's the story hook baked into it, and there's actual promise, which is exactly what I teach on this channel. It's the exact framework trained and that I teach on this very channel. You can literally write a whole script based on that. And the best part about this is that
I'm gonna try to build this thing again. Wait a second. Yeah, man, I need your help. So basically I'm trying to build an app with Claude Code that can write, that can basically, I give it a YouTube handle and it will write a market research, and we will just research the YouTube channel, look at all the comments, and then give me a detailed ICP profile of the channel that I'm targeting, you know, a market research profile, like with the brand, the competitors, actually no, just the brand voice, maybe video performance, which video did best, which video did worse, then the ICP, as much as you can analyze it, it should be able to identify the fears, like the desires, the pain points, the beliefs, the fears, the failures, the suspicions. So it should look at that, the top 3 to 5 of each. But yeah, I mainly want your input as well of what you could do here. I also want some visual. I also want it to be visual, so visualized. That I can look at it not only as data, like okay, so many people have this pain point, but I also want to see some visualizations, whatever makes sense. I don't want to force anything, and at the same time, I only want to have to provide only a YouTube API key. I don't have a Claude API key or any other API key. The only thing that I can provide is a YouTube API key, so we're gonna have to work with that. But I also want to build into this bot an internal intelligence of how to conduct, like how to process this information and how to draw the right conclusions out of this information, okay? How to create an ICP profile and market research and like customer research and stuff like that, okay? You get me? Yeah, so give me your thoughts. And basically the goal is that you will write me an instructional prompt that I can give to Claude Code to start building this app. It should be run locally, and again I should have to provide a API code, and for YouTube, and that is it. That's all I should have. And obviously I provide a YouTube handle of this channel I want analyzed, and that's it. And I want to be able to export the data as well, as a CSV file or different file formats that make sense, Excel file, stuff like that. There we go. All right. I should be able to decide how many videos get scraped, okay? There should be some buttons like, okay, do you want the last, 15 or 30 or 50 or 100, and then I should also give a custom number. By default it should scrape all videos, but obviously some channels have 1,000 videos, that makes no sense. So yeah, I should be able to adjust it as well, okay? And yeah, I just want you to build an innate intelligence into this app or whatever we're building, that it can actually discern and do stuff like that, Yeah, I want you to, you can also, I just want you to bake in any sort of logic and anything that is basically useful to get the best analysis and outcome possible. Well, basically I want one prompt that I can give to Claude Code into planning phase, and then I can go back and forth with Claude to plan this thing out, you know? But yeah, it should be very elaborate already and very detailed. It should have a nice look to it, easy to read font, you know, something modern like Arial or Montserrat or something like that. I don't know, what do you think for research framework? What is your suggestion? And for what do you think will yield the best results? The goal is to just have a very just high quality market research interpretation and ICP analysis. For output priority, we could have two modes: a quick mode and a thorough mode, or you know, or rather how it is displayed. You know, I should be able to just switch between display options like simple or detailed or something like that. You know, I could do that. That would be a good idea, I think. Wait a second, did you see a thorough mode? Come on, man. What is that even a word? Thorough? Thorough, is that a word? A long narrow trench. Huh. Okay. That look like, oh. Interesting. I've never ever needed that word in my life. Thorough, okay. Jobs to be done, best for understanding why people are watching. Biopsychology, sophistication, yes. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good, but you know, again, I want also there to be the beliefs, fears, pains, desires, suspicions. The stuff that I gave you at the start, okay? And failures is the last one. What do you think is best? I've only used the web UI so far. I'm very new to building apps and stuff like that with Claude Code. So I've only used the web UI where we would run it on localhost. What is CLI? Terminal based generates file reports. What's your suggestion? What is actually my usage? Let me see. Yeah, that's okay. Settings, capabilities. No, that's wrong. That's wrong too. Usage, okay. Oh, alright. Resets in 3 minutes. Oh shit. Okay. look at this. Claude is popping off. Alright, let's go into planning mode. Wait, one more thing actually. I think Opus. Really? Well, let's try it then. Why not? Oh shit. God damn it, did I not go into plan mode? Come on. Stop it, no. Shit, no. Start fresh. I'm gonna delete this. Rename archive. Cursor. Give feedback, okay. New session, here we go. Alright, here we go. Okay. Plan, there you go. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Try this again. Ultimate YouTube scraper. Here we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go into here. Ultimate YouTube scraper. Yes. I want to see how much faster this actually is, because Opus takes quite a bit of time. Okay, credibility, can I trust this person? Views. Alright, anyway, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up right now, but it was good to record a longer one for a change again, so that's dope. Alright, that's it for me, bye bye.